Over in Japan, the Pokemon Company have revealed a new product, a Scarlet and Violet EX special set. And let me go and pull up the screen over here. Shoutouts to Poke Guardian for the news. And in Japan, this product is a set where you get 4 packs of Clay Burst, 4 packs of Snow Hazard, and a special EX pack that can feature one of the 3 new EX cards, and these are exclusive to the set here in Japan. Now, we're not going to be getting this particular collection, but I'm almost certain that these 3 EX cards are going to make it out here internationally eventually. Let's talk about them. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the 3 newly revealed EX cards. First off, with Houndstone. Houndstone is a personal favorite Pokemon of mine. I had Houndstone on my team in Scarlet and Violet. This one's got 260 HP. It's a stage 1 psychic Pokemon, 3 retreat, very big. Got the move for one psychic energy. Bite does 30 damage and Pokemon can't retreat. Not being able to retreat, you can punish certain decks like a Lugia, like a Gardevoir. It's not the worst. Its big move, though, is Last Respects for 1 Psychic and 2 Colorless Energy, does 160 damage, and this attack does 10 more damage for each Psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. Now, technically, this could be limitless damage, but you're gonna have to get a lot of Psychic Pokemon in the discard pile to really make this worth it. And, like, even just to hit, like, 220 to knock out a Pokemon V, you're gonna have to get 6 Pokemon into the discard pile, and I just think that this is not a realistic enough condition to hit with any frequency, on top of like covering the 3 psychic energy. Yeah, you could use Gardevoir, but like this maybe has life as an end game attacker when a whole bunch of your Pokemon are dead, but I even think even then, like, it's still not enough because you have to build a deck with enough psychic Pokemon to trash in order to make this work. So I don't think there's much of a future for Houndstone EX, unfortunately. We've also got Pawmot EX, and this one is a stage 2 lightning type Pokemon, 300 HP, absolutely adorable. Free retreat is really nice. Its first move is Elekkick for 60 damage, 1 energy. Not the worst. However, this move right here, 2 lightning energy, Thunderbolt Strike, discard 2 lightning energy from this Pokemon. This attack does 220 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. This is really important. One of your opponent's Pokemon. It doesn't specify active. It doesn't specify bench. You can just hit 220 anywhere you want on the board. Now, it's when you're playing like the Miraidon deck or a lightning type deck, people may discard the Manaphy because they're not necessarily expecting a snipe attacker, because that's not real. Yes, lightning has Magnezone and stuff, but sniping on lightning decks isn't necessarily in right now, so you could get away with your opponent being caught off guard and getting rid of Manaphy early. You could use Magnezone to use that move where you drag the Manaphy in and then zap it out of play before you set up the Pawmot, which is another possibility. And 220 snipe is amazing. Yeah, that's enough to take out something like a Lumineon V or just a Pokemon V on the bench. However, it's a stage 2 Pokemon, and stage 2 Pokemon are notoriously difficult to set up. Maybe this has some life with the Miraidon deck and electric generators powering up some other Pokemon in the background, but this one I think is... I'm not holding my breath on this being good, but I do think it's at least interesting. And last but not least, we've got Toedscruel EX, grass-type Pokemon, stage 1, 270 HP, and 2 retreat. It's got the ability Mycelium Sanctuary, where you prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to all of your Pokemon that have energy attached. This is really important because this is basically Espeon VMAX, which has the same ability, which stops stuff like Star Requiem, stops stuff like Lost Mine by Sableye, and this is going to be an updated version of it, so it's going to rotate out much later than Espeon VMAX. On top of that, if Toedscruel gets knocked out, like you're only using it for that ability, you're only losing 2 prizes instead of 3. And yeah, it's grass type, and grass isn't really hot right now, but it might be in the future. And the other thing here that's interesting is that you could combo this with Fortress EX, the one that explodes and drops 5 energy, and you could pretty much protect your entire bench with one quick play, right? And then on top of that, it's got the move Colony Rush for 2 grass energy, does 80 damage, and this attack does 40 more damage for each of your bench Pokemon with grass energy attached. Again, combo this with the Fortress, you could fill up the bench with grass energy really quick, and you could potentially be swinging for a fat amount of damage. This one is very intriguing. Again, yeah, the potential reliance on Fortress EX could be a problem. The fact that it's grass type could be a problem. However, I do think that this one has potential, at the very least, as a bench sitter for the ability, but its attack is pretty cool as well. All right, there is our look at the 3 new EX cards revealed in Japan. No word yet on when these will be coming out internationally. Paldea Evolved is pretty much revealed at this point. We know these cards are not going to be in there, but fingers crossed that we will get these cards in a future set soon. What do you think of these new EXs? Do you think they have a shot at being good? Let me know in the comments of this video. All right, and it's time to get going. Twitch fam, stick around, but YouTube, we got to go. So Twitch fam, if you want to say goodbye to our YouTube friends, now's the time to do it in the chat. And I'll do some quick sign-off stuff before we go. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like it. You can also find me on all the things, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at @InThirdPerson. You can find me over at Twitch at @InThirdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I will see you later. Bye-bye.